Good morning, yogis. This flow is designed to leave you feeling awake and energized. So let's get started in a seated position. And just begin to close your eyes or soften your gaze and tune inward towards the breath. And just feel the breath as it goes in and out through the nose. And set an intention for your day. What would you like your day to look like? More importantly, what would you like it to feel like? Start to tune into those energies. And see if you can make your breath the same duration. So if you're breathing for a count of 4, for instance, breathe out for a count of 4. And then we'll start to do some circles with the torso. So just bring your ribs over to the right, forward, to the left, and back. Now you don't have to make these very big, they can be small circles. Just do what feels right for you today. It's always a good idea to tune into your body before just listening to my instructions and acting. And just make sure that this movement's right for you. Do it safely, gently. Good, and then we'll do some circles in the opposite direction. Just continue to connect with the breath. And then let's take a good morning stretch up, reach the arms up high. Exhale, hands come to heart. And do that a few more times. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. One more time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands come to heart. Good, now take a gentle twist to the right. You can take your left hand outside the thigh. Sit up nice and tall and take a little twist to the right. And inhale, come through center, reach the arms up high, draw the hands to heart, and then twist to the left. Maybe bring the right hand outside the thigh. And gently press the hand into the thigh to see if you can just twist a little bit deeper. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, hands right back to heart center. Okay, let's take our hands to the front of the mat, if you're not already there, in tabletop position. And then just do a few cat-cows here. Allow the belly to drop, and then exhale, push and round into the floor. Inhale, arch the back. Exhale, push and round. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Good, now curl the toes under. Let's lift those knees to hover 1 or 2 inches. Hold it here, don't hold the breath. We got 3 breaths, in and out. 1, 2, 3. On your next inhale, start to lift your hips up high. Now, your hamstrings might be super tight this morning, so feel free to keep the heels high. Just push into the floor and see if you can get your sit bones up towards the ceiling. Then maybe you want to paddle up the feet a bit here.
Shift weight from one heel to the next as you bend the opposite knee generously. And then begin to gently walk your feet forward, one step at a time. And then at that forward fold mark, you're going to kind of do the same thing. So just kind of bend one knee, straighten, bend the other knee. Hands can be on the floor, maybe blocks is better for you. Good, and then we'll keep a bend in your left knee. Take your left hand to the center of the mat. Reach, you can take your right hand to your hip or reach the right arm up overhead. And then see if you can do some circles here. Bringing the fingers forward, down, and back a few times. And then we'll switch the directions, bring it back, down, and forward just a few times. Good, and then reach the arm up and hold it here. Or again, hand can be on hip. And then release the right hand towards the center of the mat. Bend your right knee deeply. Left hand can come to your hip. You're welcome to stay there. We are going to move that arm though, if you'd like. Bring that arm forward, down, and back a few times. And then when you're ready, switch the direction of that circle. Good, and then just let the upper body hang. So I'm going to separate my feet a little bit wider. I think it feels better for my body. Up to you if you want to do the same. And then kind of just like sway a little bit. Grab opposite elbows. Just kind of waking up the whole body here. Good, and then you'll take a flat back look up. Exhale to fold. Now your hands can travel to your shins for this. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Root down to rise. Reach the arms up. And then hands come down by your side. Mountain pose. Okay, so from here, feet are about hip distance apart. We're going to lift the heels up and the arms at the same time. So on your inhale, arms reach up, heels lift up. On your exhale, heels lower down, hands lower down. And let's do 5 of these. Inhale up, exhale down. Connect the breath to the movement. This last one, hold it up. So find a drishti, find a focal point. Get your heels super high. Reach those arms up high. Hold it for 3. Hold it for 2. Hold it for 1. Release the heels, bend the knees, and hinge forward from the waist. Take those hands back to the floor. From here, flat back, look up. Step your feet back, high plank. Shoulders are right over the wrist. And now begin to shift your weight forward and back. So I'm pressing my heels forward and then press the heels back. Keep the core really engaged. And then drop the knees to the floor. Lower your chest, your belly down. Walk your hands back just slightly and lift the chest up. Press into the tops of the feet. Lift, lift, lift. Exhale, release right cheek to the mat. Inhale, lift again. Exhale, left cheek to the mat. Inhale through center. Exhale, chin to the floor. Press yourself up and sit back to child's pose. Bring your big toes together. Relax the forehead down. Just take about 3 breaths here, in and out through the nose. Good, let's come to all fours. Hips come up and back, downward facing dog. Now here, you might be able to get those heels down. Make sure the feet are about hip distance, maybe even a little wider today if that feels better. And then lift the heels high, bend the knees, walk or hop to the front of your mat. Flat back, look up. And exhale, fold. Inhale to rise, reach up. You're gonna hold your hands up high, right hand comes down, lift up, and then side bend to the right. Inhale, both arms up. Reach up through the right fingertips, side bend to the left. Do this 3 times each side. Inhale, exhale. Good, last one. Inhale back up, soft bend in the knees, hinge forward and fold. Lengthen, lift forward. Hands down, step feet back, high plank. This time, shift your weight forward, bend your elbows, lower all the way to your belly. Now point your toes, press yourself up for a high cobra, shoulders right over those wrists. And feel free to kind of move a little bit here. Bringing one shoulder forward and then the other. And then look over your right shoulder and bend your right knee. Release, switch. Look over the left shoulder, bend your left knee. And switch. Sit back towards your heels, curl the toes under. And then let's lift those hips up and back. Down dog. Nice, let's continue to walk our feet forward now, or start to walk your feet forward rather. Lift the chest again. Exhale, fold forward. A little bend in the knees, reach your arms up. Hands come down by your side. From here, bend your knees, reach your arms up, chair pose. Let's hold it here. You can draw your hands to heart center if you'd like. And just sit down low, start to activate those legs. Maybe you want to invite even a little pulse here. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release the arms back to the floor, hands to the floor, relax the head. Lift the chest. Feet step back, and just lift your hips up and back, down dog. From here, right leg lifts up towards the ceiling. Bend the knee and open up the hip. Look slightly under your right arm. Then extend the leg straight. Pull the knee in, step the foot down, warrior 1. Reach up. Exhale, warrior 2. Open arms and hips. Take 3 breaths here. And then begin to straighten your right leg, flex your right foot, take your hands to heart, and take a little side lunge. Bend your left knee. Lift back up, rebend your right knee right back to warrior 2, and then take your right forearm down, left arm up. Like a side angle B, which a little modified with your right forearm on the thigh. So shoulders are stacked if possible. And then cartwheel both hands to the floor, drop your back knee to the floor, and begin to straighten that right leg and then bend it a few times. Good, and then when you're ready, step back, down dog. Same thing, other side, left leg lifts up. Bend and stack, look slightly under your left arm. Extend the leg straight, pull the knee in, step it forward and down, warrior 1, reach up. From here, right away, open warrior 2 and hold it 3 breaths. And then start to straighten that left leg, bend the right knee, hinge forward from the hips, that chest comes forward.
And then lift back up, bend that left knee again, arms come back to a T. And take your left forearm on the thigh, right arm up and up towards the ceiling. Go ahead and cartwheel both hands to the floor, drop your right knee down, and then we'll begin to straighten that left leg and bend it about 3 times. Good, and then step back, downward facing dog. From here, lift that right leg up. This time keep it straight and hips shining down towards the floor. Right toes can be flexed or pointed, you choose. And then exhale, draw the knee across the body to the right tricep. So we'll do that 3 times. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, across the body. 1 more time, lift up. Exhale, cross the body. Now you can hold it there or take fallen triangle. Take the left heel to the floor. Come onto the outer edge of that right foot. Lift your left arm up and then press into the feet to lift your hips up higher. Hold it here for 3. Hold it here for 2. Hold it for 1. Left hand comes to the floor. Right leg lifts up and back, 3-legged dog. Now draw the knee into the chest, step the foot forward, lower that left heel, reach up or come up to warrior 2. From here, you can take that same side angle B variation, right forearm comes on the thigh, or if you want to take it further, take your right hand down on the inside of the right foot. Lean the torso back if your hand's on the floor, and then lift the left arm up. Good, and then take both hands to the floor, back heel lifts up, so all 10 toes are forward, and then just begin to shift the weight forward and back again. And then drop that left knee to the floor, and you can hold this stretch right here, or reach back with your right hand for your left foot, and start to draw your heel towards your seat. Getting a little bit of a quad stretch, or a lot of bit of a quad stretch here. Good. Release the foot, step it back. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Left leg up and back, lift it up. Again, toes are pointed or flexed. Push into the floor, reach that foot back a little further, and then we'll do 3 crosses. So on your next exhale, across your body, right elbow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, draw it across. Inhale, lift. Exhale, draw it across. Maybe hold it there. Come into fallen triangle, right heel down. Left foot on the floor, reach the right arm up. Hold it for 3. Hold it for 2. Hold it for 1. Both hands come to the floor. Left leg up and back. Exhale, pull it in. Warrior 2, come up. Arms to a T. Then again, left forearm on the thigh. Take it deeper, left hand to the floor. If you're on the floor, lean the torso back. Keep reaching up through that right fingers. And both hands come down, lift the back heel up, squeeze that left knee in, and start to shift the weight forward and back a few times. Good. From here, right knee to the floor. Reach back with your left hand for your right foot and start to pull your heel in close. And then release. Step back, down dog. Good, now from here, start to walk your hands back, nice and slow, one at a time. And we'll take Padahastasana. Take the hands under your feet.
So lift your feet up, take your hands under your feet, palms up, lengthen here. You can have a little bend in the knees if you need. And then exhale, start to pull up on your feet. And then shift the weight forward into the wrist. So those toes should be all the way up to the wrist creases, so that you can get a little bit of a counter stretch here from all those vinyasas and from all that weight bearing on the hands. Maybe you'd like to start to straighten the legs out a bit too. That's okay, it's good. And then release the hands. Walk your hands back towards the front of your mat, nice and slow. Back to down dog. And then just take your right foot to your left heel, the back of the heel, and try to push your left heel to the floor. Good, and right foot down, cross the left toes behind the right heel. I'm literally taking the toes and like rooting them down towards the floor. All right. And then walk your feet forward towards your hands. Lengthen here. Exhale, fold. And then rise. Let's just do one balance pose. So hands can be at heart center to start. Shift the weight towards your into your left foot. Lift your right knee up. Let's take your left hand to your hip, and then take your right hand to your shin. So your right arms can be straight, and just kind of hold it here, like you're coming into a marcher's pose, except it's supported with your hand. All right, now root down through your left foot. See if you can grow the crown of the head taller towards the ceiling. And if you want to challenge, open that knee out to the right. Look over your left shoulder. Good. Come back to center. Let's extend the legs straight. Reach the arms up for 3. Hold it for 2. Hold it for 1. And then release. Nice. Let's shift the weight into the right foot. Right hand to your hip, left hand to the front of the shin. Hold it here. Find your breath. Find your drishti. That focal point is very helpful. And now, if you'd like to take it out to the side, take it out to the side and turn the gaze over the right shoulder. Good, and then come back through center. Extend the legs straight, reach the arms up, hold it for 3. Hold it for 2. Don't lean back, hold it for 1. And then release, shake it up. Just take your feet as wide as your mat and just kind of swing your arms. Side to side, twisting the torso. Good, and then relax that, or release that. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Hands down, step back, high plank, drop the right knee. Right hand, or right wrist lines up with right knee. Left hand comes to your hip to start, and then lift your left leg up. Flex the left foot, find your balance. Hold it here. You can always reach that left arm up if you'd like. And then release. Left hand comes down, left knee on the floor. Right hand to your hip. Stay there, or lift the leg up, hold it here, or reach the arm up. Good. Both hand and knee come back to the floor. Sit back to your heels. Child's pose. Good. From here, let's come into Virasana. Take your knees together, your feet apart, and see if you can sit between your heels. Now I like to take my calves with my thumb and move the calf out to the side.
so that my thighs are able to come closer towards the floor instead of resting on the back of the calves. And then just sit up tall if you'd like. If you want a little bit of a back bend, take your hands back, fingertips face your knees, lift the heart. Or you can come all the way to your forearms. Same thing here, kind of lift the heart up. Or begin to kind of lift your seat, move the tailbone forward as you come all the way down. Now make sure if you do come all the way down, that your knees don't start to come away from each other. Maybe you want to take opposite elbows here if you're all the way on the floor. Good. Just a few more deep breaths, wherever you are. If you're all the way down, let's begin to make your way back up. Come to your forearms, come to your hands, come all the way up. Extend the legs out. Give them a little wiggle. And then let's hug both knees into your chest. So hug them in. Your heels can probably be about a fist distance away from your sit bones. Take your left hand behind or around your shins. Lengthen through the spine, and then the left hand comes close to your sacrum behind you. So try not to lean back into this right hand. You're sitting up tall, rooting down through the sit bones. This is just here for like a little kickstand. And then start to look over your right shoulder. And come back through center. Right arm wraps around the shins. Left hand comes to the lower back, the sacrum. Look over the left shoulder. Good, and then extend your legs out wide. I'm going to turn to face you. So we'll just take the legs out wide. Feet are flexed, lengthen here, and then maybe you want to start to hinge forward. Good, and then come up. You're gonna bend that left knee in towards the right thigh. And take your right forearm down and reach the left arm up and over. Keep this right foot flexed and active. Good, and then release. Take your left hand to the floor. Come up onto your left knee. Reach the right arm up and over. And then release. Good, extend your left leg, bend your right knee in, sole of the foot is high in the inner left thigh, left forearm down, reach the right arm up and over, and take a few breaths here. Good, then the right hand comes down, lift your hips up, take your left arm up and over, and then come back to your seat. So we're going to crisscross the ankles and end with just a short seated meditation. After the meditation, if you have time to lie down in Shavasana, I recommend that. So let's just find Sukhasana to start, one ankle in front of the other, and then just begin to close your eyes or soften the gaze. And just make the breath the most important thing happening in this moment. If your mind starts to wander to the past or the future, bring your awareness, your attention right back to the breath at the tip of the nose. Feel the cool air coming in and feel the warm air leaving the body. Soften all the muscles in the face and the eyes and the jaw. Maybe you need a mantra to help you stay focused. You can silently repeat, I am. Or in Sanskrit, Sat. Silently repeating Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam, or I am. Next, take your hands together and rub them vigorously to build some heat, some tapas. Build the heat. Tapas has the ability to transform darkness into light, fear into love. All right, once you feel that heat, you're going to keep your eyes closed and take your hands over your eyes. Feel the warmth of the hands against the eyes. And in your own time, open your eyes into your hands. And slowly pulling the hands away from the face. Peace to all, love to all, light to all. Namaste. Thank you all for joining me today. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. Make sure you like my videos and tell all your friends about what I'm offering here on YouTube. I hope to see y'all soon.